concentrating on what others are doing instead of you to sit down with your own. As I am, ask the people around me. I don't try to look at what other people, except I want to learn from them. What other people are doing in their own churches, I don't care about it. Now the one way God sent me, now I did. There's no time now. No time to be comparing yourself with somebody that has 50,000 members. Thank God for his life, but the one that God gave me. If I'm not faithful with the ones that God gave me today, how will God give me more? So listen to me. Please don't get me wrong for this next statement I'm going to make. Some of the gifts that God gives to you have a timeline. If you don't use them, God will collect it from you. I said some, not all. I said some. I'm going to use, my brother is going to permit me to use this testimony. Use this analogy. When we were younger, my brother wanted to be a footballer. And you know, truthfully, in his school, in secondary school, he's always the captain of football. Anything that has to do with football, he's always the captain. He always gets medal. My younger sister is worse. Our last one, she has like almost 50 medals, and I'm not exaggerating. She has almost 50 medals at home. If you put her in swimming, she will come first. Put her in running, she will come first. Put her in any kind of sport, they will come first. The two of them, him and the younger one. At that point, I was not so old, but my parents would usually say, no, they have to go to school. They have to go and do, they forced him to go and do accounting. And I warned them that time. I said, allow this boy to go and do what is his innate gift. The boy said he wants to go to football academy. My father said, what is that? How much are footballers earning now? No, answer me now. How much are footballers earning now? And guess what? My father had the capacity to send him to a football academy. But my father did not see beyond the four walls of Nigeria. He said, go and study accounting. He's a honorable job. Ask him if he's reading that accounting now. We don't even know where it is. The certificate, we don't know where it is. Have you collected the certificate? No. I'm telling you the truth. See, today, my brother hates that accounting. He just went to school to fulfill all righteousness so that they shall say we have certificate. Ask my brother to tell you anything accounting. He will tell you he's not interested. But guess what? You know why I used him for this example? Can he go to football academy now? It's already too late, right? Those of you that are parents listening to me, don't force your children to go through any particular career path. You may regret it. He's here, so I'm not lying. You can ask him after the service. I told my parents, I was young, but I told my parents, I said, send this boy to the football academy. Me, myself, I have 3 medals at home. Although I didn't take it very serious, but at least I used to play football for my school. I have 3 medals. But them, the two of them, their own is hyper. My own. Everything they put them, as long as it is sports, they are first. I warned my parents that year. I said, send these children to school. They have academies in abroad that they will be doing football as their major, but they will still be going to school. But they didn't understand my grammar. True or true? Am I lying? There are football academies abroad now. They will still be going to school, but they will be concentrating on that football, right? I told my father, I said, but see the big man now. Can he go to football academy? I'm sure if you give him ball now, maybe he cannot raise it more than 5 times. I'm telling you, he probably cannot even raise it more than 5 times. Some gifts have timelines. If you don't use them, that's the end. I'm telling you the truth. That's the end. I can imagine how his name would have been now if he had gone to that football academy that year. I can just imagine. But I'm using him as an example for some of you who have giftings and you feel that you don't have all the necessary requirements. In fact, at some point after he graduated, do you know why I blame him? I used to tell him, I blame him. Do you know why? He studied in Ghana. But he's a good boy. Please celebrate Deji. He's a good boy. He's a good guy. He went to school, he followed parents. See, but understand that some gifts have a timeline. And if you miss the timing for that gift, you can't use it again. There is nothing you can do about it. That one has nothing to do with God. Pursue whatever it is that is strong in your spirit as the will of God for you. Imagine if I did not start this church. I keep saying it. If I did not start this church 6 years ago, and I said, I have to follow petroleum engineering, where will we, all of us, where will we be? Where will Mercy's testimony be? Where will the prophecy be? In thin air. Am I blessing somebody this morning? So understand that if you don't maximize some certain gifts within the season that you have it, you may not have an opportunity to use them anymore. Am I helping anybody this morning? Finally, there's no time. I want to make sure that I end at 11. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16. I can stay on that last point forever. I can give you many some examples, but I believe the example I've given you is enough. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16. If you have the NKJV, please read for me. Proverbs 18:16 as we round up.
Proverbs 18 verse 16.
Thank you.
A man's gift makes room for him
and
brings him before great men.
Thank you. Everybody say a man's gift. In fact, say my gift will make room for me and bring me before great men. No, IGCC, I want us to say it 2 more times, but say it with conviction. My gift will make room for me and bring me before great men. One more time. My gift will make room for me and bring me before great men. But do you know one thing that this scripture did not say to you? It did not say that that's your gift will teach you how to behave before great men. So your gift can actually take you to a great man. But if you don't know how to position yourself before the great man, you lose it. I'm telling you the truth. I've always asked you a question in this church. If you had 5 minutes, let's say 5 minutes, 1 minute to stand, maybe you got into an elevator with Dangote and you had just 1 minute, he was going to step out in the next lift. Can you say something to him that will make him book an appointment with you? Because many of us pray certain prayers. God, bring me before great men. But I want to ask you, if you have an opportunity to stand before a great man, what can you say? Because you know great men don't have time. They don't have time to wait 1 hour before you can convince them. I hope you know. So if you had the opportunity to meet Dangote now, you are a business person. Yeah, business people, let me see your hand again. Good. So now I want to ask you, business people, you have 1 minute and you are with Dangote or $10 or any of those big guys, and then 1 minute he will go. What can you say to that person that will make him want to listen to you? Or say, let me book an appointment with you? Until you're able to answer that question, you don't know how to behave before great men. Yeah. Let me share a story with you as a roundup. I'm not saying that this is what you should do, but I'm only saying that this thing helped. I mean, if you remember the late Miles Morrow. So there was a time he came to Nigeria. I was in school. I was in Covenant that time. I can't remember whether I was 200 or 300 level. One of my classmates, she lives in Port Harcourt, but she was coming to school, so she usually fly back home. She came back and narrated a story with me, to me rather. She said one of the days when she was going home from school, we had closed from school, so the same flight she took, Miles Moreau was in that flight. Yeah, Miles Moreau was in that flight, and guess what? She saw Miles Moreau. She said she didn't know what to do. She had money in her pocket. So, but you know that the money she will give to Miles Moreau is not waiting. Miles Moreau need that money for. But she said for some reason, she went to him and said, "Sir, I know you." She said, "I know that I cannot really give you anything." She said, "But I want to just say that, let me be a blessing with you. This is everything I have in my pocket." And she gave it to him. She didn't ask him for anything. Do you know what the man told her? The man said, "You are a wise woman." If it was another person, they would have gone to ask for something. She said she packed everything in her pocket. And she said, sir. The man replied her and told her that you are a wise woman. That story, I held on to it. Let me now share my own encounter. 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when did I write my book? When did I write? Oh, it's 2019. In 2019, in June of 2019, hear this story. 1st of June, I've started my job, this work I'm doing now. I wanted to travel to Lagos. At that time, I was fresh, so I didn't have money for flights. So I told one of my friends that I want to go to Lagos, but I want to go by road. He was like, no, this country is not safe. Don't go by road. So the guy was like, okay, I will give you part of your flight ticket, but don't go by road. Go by air. Meanwhile, everybody that knows me very well knows that I adore Reverend Funke Adejumo. I love her. Yeah, her picture is in my room. That's how much I love her. I have very great respect for her, but I've never met her in person. So I booked a flight. Guess what? I got to the waiting. What did they call that place? I got there. I sat down. You know, usually you are supposed to get there 1 hour before or 15 minutes before and sit down. I sat down, and the next thing, less than 1 minute, somebody tapped my shoulder. Guess who? Reverend Funke Adejumo. I'm not joking. I just froze for like. This is the first time I'm sharing this in public. I just froze for like 30 seconds. Then she said, "Please, I want to charge my phone." Guess what I said? I will charge. I don't have anything I used to charge it. I collected. I went to look for somebody who had a laptop, so I charged. I helped her, and I was watching over it. Because she was actually talking to somebody before she tapped me. So when she was done, she said I should help her collect the phone back. I collected the phone and gave it to her. And I said, "Ma, I know you." Because our children came to Covenant too. So I said, "I know you. This. She was like, "Wow, that's amazing." Then I checked all the money that was with me. I remember that same thing. I checked all the money that was with me and I gave it to her. I said, "Ma, it is small, but I really respect you and I desire the grace of God upon my life." You know what she told me next? "Give me your phone, collect my number." Yeah. And guess what? That same year, I wrote my book and she forwarded it. You stand before great men, but you must know how to behave before them. Never go to a great man and the first approach is a receive. They will give you, but that will be the end. I'm telling you, they will oblige you. She needs to give you money or give you contract. They'll give you contract, but that's the last. But guess what? She had an inner caucus meeting this year, and she sent me a personal message. "I want you to be in that meeting." I did not ask her. She had a meeting that they did not publicize for inner caucus, and she sent me an invite by herself and said, "Mercy, I want you to." If you remember one weekend, I said I traveled. That's what I went to. But some of you stand before great men. The first thing is how you want to get See, if you follow this principle, I know that it might sound weird, but if you follow this principle, I bet you will never be broke in your life. Let me tell you, big men too are looking for people who will help them. I hope you know. Always position as yourself as somebody that can help, not as somebody who wants to get. I'm telling you, always position yourself. Big men are always better done to the people that help them than the people that receive from them. Did I help anybody this morning? Rise up on your feet and let's just pray. If you learned anything at all today, I want you to talk to God about it and tell God, give me the grace. Give me the grace. Give me the grace. Anything you learned at all, talk to God about it. And say, God, help me to apply these things in my life.
Thank you for being a part of our channel. We post new videos right here every week to keep you inspired and encouraged. Follow us on YouTube at I Am Global Christian Center. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel and turn on post notification bells. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at I Am Global Christian Center. You are welcome to worship with us on Sundays and Thursdays at Tiana Plaza, Utako, Abuja, Nigeria. IGCC, I Am Global Christian Center.